Hey there, Tim and Air, Toolman back at you. So I normally keep this Bucket Boss tool roll. I normally keep this in my truck. Woohoo! And I just recently bought some of these Harbor Freight kind of cheap sockets because they were a really good deal. And I like to keep kind of an emergency kit in the truck. Here in Texas, it gets really, really hot.
That was cool.
I try to keep prepared and something that's not huge, but I wanted to get these sockets. I wanted to basically have them set up like this. I like the sockets from Harbor Freight because they're color coded, and once you kind of commit it to memory, you kind of know which ones are which. And I also have this set of Met Wrench. I don't know if you've ever heard of these. Let me know down in the comments if you ever heard of these. These are Met Wrench. These are SAE and metric together. So these are super. I bought this kit from an infomercial like 15, 20 years ago, and I still have them. They have the sockets with them already. So these are like, for instance, like this one is 16 millimeter and 5/8, just all different sizes. I'll have them on these little rings just to kind of keep track of them. So, you know, it's kind of like that 10 millimeter socket that you can't hold on to and you always lose. So I found this as putting stuff in a car or a truck or whatever, kind of for emergencies. I found a tool roll works really, really well for me. So like in this first pocket, it has 6 pockets, and the first one I keep some 2 pairs of pliers, small and large, 2 adjustable wrenches in case I need to wrench on something, and then I've got some these Knipex wrench pliers, so I usually keep those in there. And then here I got these sockets from Harbor Freight, and I just recently got those. I got the SAE and metric, and I do have the full set of the SAE on those. I haven't decided whether I'm going to take them out of this rail or just leave the rail. I might just, like I did on this 1/4-inch drive one, I actually just cut this little headpiece off right here so it fits in stuff a little easier. So they still fit in there, and they still closes, so it's really, really no issue. But I do like the fact that, you know, I can put all this stuff in there, and then I keep all the wrenches. I try to keep all the sockets and all the stuff together. Socket wrenches. I have this little small. I bought this at like a hardware or auto parts store years ago, and this thing is fantastic. It's 3/8 on one side and a 1/4-inch on the other. I use that for a lot of stuff. I do have a 3/8 and a 1/4-inch drive sockets in there, so it's kind of overkill. But then I have all the Met Wrench sockets. These are all Met Wrench that I've had for years. I suggest if you ever set something up like this, just keep a set of combo sockets and wrenches in something like this. And I'll leave a link to this because I got this tool roll off of Amazon as well. And so I really, really like the fact that this one here can hold a lot of stuff. They're open and kind of keep all that in there. And then this one here, actually I have some screwdrivers. I had a couple other ones. I took them out. It really didn't need too many in there. And then I had this little small meter from Kaiweets, check voltage on the car and stuff like that. And then I always keep like batteries. A lot of times I'll take the batteries out of the stuff and just leave the batteries alongside the tool. That way, if it sits in here for a while, it doesn't get hurt or anything. So
that was awesome.
The tool roll just kind of rolls up, as you can tell, and basically just wrap it around here and lock it in. Cinch it up. just really simple. And this is the tool roll from Bucket Boss. Like I said, I've had this quite a while. I'm thinking is, as things go for emergency kits and stuff like that, you know, it is pretty heavy. I'd say it probably weighs about 40 pounds. But when you're on the side of the road or something like that, you know, you can pick it up and move it along like that. So it's really, it doesn't take up a whole lot of space. I have the tray behind the seat of my truck, under the back seat of my truck. I usually just throw this in there, and that way if I'm out somewhere and somebody needs help, or I'm stuck somewhere and I know how to fix any certain thing that happens to my vehicle, at least I can have that and have it ready to go. So I think this is pretty decent. The zippers and stuff on these things are really nice. This is a really strong material. I don't know exactly what it's made out of, but it's a really strong material. Again, it is pretty heavy the way I have it loaded up, but I think all in all, it's a pretty good little setup. You can even put a full-size meter in there if you wanted to, but it works really well. So as you can see, I'm in my truck, and I have keep a here's another ratchet wrench I could probably put in there, and I keep these sockets for my tires. I got straps, and I probably don't need to keep this 1/2-inch drive in there, but see, the Bucket Boss fits in there really well, and still have a lot of room on top of it where I could put something if I wanted to. It fits really nice, and then my seat comes down. Oh, I gotta pick this up. It's a kneeling pad. I use those because my knees are bad, and away you go. And I have this deal I have this bin that's down here from Duha, or whatever how you say it, Duha, that I purchased several years ago, and I keep that underneath there. It actually has dividers, so if you want to put some guns or something in there. I don't keep guns on my truck, so and then I just throw some of my big socket wrenches and stuff in the back here, and fits really well.
I'll be back.